Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm going to be talking about The Voices. So this is a film that I've just watched and I found it very interesting, but I'm still in kind of two minds as to what I thought about it. So I thought this would be a good one to come on here with and let you know what it's about, get your opinion if you've seen it, and to just sort of break down what I thought about it as well. So this is a film starring Ryan Reynolds, and he plays this kind of quiet, mild-mannered, naive guy who suffers from this mental illness wherein he hears voices from animals, principally from his pet cat and pet dog. And the dog is the good voice of reason, and the cat is this antagonistic, foul-mouthed animal who is continuously trying to convince Ryan Reynolds to kill people. And Ryan Reynolds is a good guy. He doesn't want to kill people. He's always trying to ignore what the cat says. But he gets himself into situations where he ends up accidentally killing a few women from where he works. And from there, it all gets a bit bizarre. His mental health starts to deteriorate even more. And reality starts to just become a bit blurred. So, like I say, this is definitely an interesting one. There's a lot of things I liked about it. A couple of things that didn't work, and for me, mainly, it was the mix of mainstream Hollywood comedy, like Adam Sandler style comedy, and the horror. It didn't feel like it was an organic mix that was like tapestried together. It was a very awkward mix, and I'm not sure if the film knew where it was going at times. And it's hard to know who this was geared towards, because if you're watching this for like an upbeat comedy, it certainly has aspects of that it does well, but I think the dark horror parts of it wouldn't be for the comedy viewer. Whereas if you're looking at this for all-out horror, it had those elements too, but it was too kind of whimsically comedic in places as well. So it's a very jarring mix, which in that sense didn't work for me and makes it hard to place. But at the same time, I did have a good time watching it. The other thing I hated as well was the ending. I'm not going to give anything away, but they have this weird song and dance as the credits are on. And it was really out of place and I didn't like it. And if you were confused about what kind of film this is before, the credits really throw it off. And I didn't like that at all. It was not a good way to end the movie. But apart from that, like I say, I had fun watching this. I was certainly entertained throughout. And credit to them for doing something different, because I've not really seen anything like this, I don't think. I really enjoyed the performances in it. Ryan Reynolds was great as this kind of like Norman Bates character, sort of quiet, mild-mannered, but at the same time he's killing people. Everybody else did a great job in it, but the star of the show is definitely the cat and the dog. They were a joy to watch in all of the scenes that they were in. The dog was really good. The cat was hilarious. Whoever did the lines for the cat delivered them perfectly and had me laughing out loud throughout the whole film. And as horrible as the cat is, you can't help but like him at the same time. They're really good characters. The comedy aspects, although it didn't go well, the comedy aspects were good. It was quite endearing. The horror aspects worked. It gets quite dark and disturbing in places. There's some decent gore in it as well. So all of the elements worked really well. I just found it a little bit jarring, and it's a very bizarre film as well. I don't know if mainstream people would appreciate some of the weirdness of the film. I know I certainly did, but I don't know if everybody would. And like I say, this is just a difficult one to recommend, because if you want comedy or if you want horror, it doesn't work both ways, I don't feel. But like I say, I enjoyed it, so maybe other people did as well. But if you've seen The Voices, let me know what you think. I was very interested to know what other people's take is on this one, and if you enjoyed both the comedy and the horror aspects, or if one or the other didn't work for you. That'd be really interesting to know. So overall, an enjoyable film. definitely something different, but I don't know if everyone would appreciate the comedy and the horror aspects. So like I say, let me know on that one what you think. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.